You can have the most efficient boiler in the world, but if the room's still cold, none of that matters. What we really sell isn't equipment, it's comfort. I'm Ray Wohlfarth, and in today's episode of Boiler Room Detective, we're diving into the last stop on your heating system, the heat emitters. We'll look at how radiators and baseboard heaters work and the simple mistakes that can kill their performance. I have written 14 boiler books, and they are available at Pronto Heating Supplies, heatinghelp.com, TF Campbell, and Amazon. What are heat emitters? Think of heat emitters as the last stop on the bus route. The boiler creates the heat, and the emitters deliver it to the room. Whether it's steam, hot water, or electric, their job is to take that energy and turn it into comfort, quietly, efficiently, and evenly. Radiators give off heat two ways. About 60% of the heat is through convection and 40% is through radiation. Steam or hot water flows through the radiator's body, heating the metal. Cool air enters from the bottom, warms up, and rises. That continuous loop creates a gentle air movement through the room. At the same time, radiators give off infrared energy, warming you directly, like sunlight through the window. Baseboard fin tube heaters work on convection and not radiation. Hydronic versions have a copper pipe with aluminum fins on the outside. Steam or water flows through the pipe, heating the fins, which warms the air. The cool air enters from the bottom, arises as it's heated, and spreads evenly across the room. That's why baseboards and radiators are often placed under windows to fight off cold drafts. Here's where a lot of comfort gets lost. Covers and clutter. Those decorative radiator covers, they can cut heat output by 10 to 30%. The airflow gets trapped inside and your radiator loses its convective ability. If you really want to cover, make sure it's open on top and bottom so the air can circulate. And don't forget baseboard. Rugs or drapes in front of them can block air intake. This kills efficiency. Keep about a foot of space clear in the front. Baseboards need breathing room above and below them, at least an inch off the floor. Mount them too low and airflow gets choked off. That means lower heat output and longer warm-up times. In carpeted rooms, that trapped heat can even damage the flooring. Ask anyone with hydronic or steam heat, and they'll tell you it's the most comfortable kind of heat. Why is that, you may wonder? It's the exit velocity of the air leaving the unit. Cast iron radiators, exit velocity is 0.3 to 0.8 feet per second. Fin tube baseboard has an exit velocity of 1.0 to 2.5 feet per second. A forced air system like a furnace has an exit velocity of 4 to 12 feet per second. Slower air movement from hydronic systems means quieter rooms, fewer drafts, and steady warmth that feels natural. If you mix different terminal units like fin tube, baseboard radiation, and cast iron radiators, you can run into thermostat issues. Put the thermostat near the fin tube and the system shuts off too early, not allowing the cast iron radiator to heat. Put it near the cast iron radiator and the fin tube room overheats. The solution? Keep the thermostats in the average response zone, or better yet, use separate zones. Radiators and baseboard heaters might seem simple, but the little things like airflow, spacing, and thermostat placement make a big difference. Keep them clear, install them right, and you'll keep your customers comfortable and happy all winter long. I'm Ray Wohlfarth, and this has been Boiler Room Detective. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone fighting a cold room. If you have a boiler giving you trouble, send me an email at ray@fireiceheat.com. Let's solve it together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next case.